welcome. I thought I had posted the notifications for this class in the description, but apparently it's its own post. So if you don't see this on there, just kind of adjust it. I'll fix it after. But today we have a Tabata. So that's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, times 8 rounds. I have pairs of 2, so we'll be doing 4 apiece. So it's not too crazy. And you don't really need anything unless you would like a mat for comfort. And of course you can always grab weights, it's totally fine. I think I might start out with my wrist weights, but I'm probably gonna drop them pretty dang quickly. So let me pull out the timer. And make sure you have some water or unsweetened iced tea, I guess in this case. Oh, and my water, so I got both. All right, so let's go through the motions of what we're going to do in class today before we add in the speed. So 20 seconds is really short, but 10 seconds is also really short as a recovery. So we have our V steps. So we're going to be in a little squat, and we're just going to walk forward, forward, back, back. So knees, feet together, apart into a V. So now I do the same thing on the other side. So if you want a heavy weight here, or any weight at all, you can hold it here in your hands. That is the first one. So I'm going to do a couple. Go through, see what your legs are feeling like today, if they're in the mood for weight or not. And you can also do this a lot faster. You can go fast, and you can add in a step if you want it, if you have the space, and you have an aerobic step. This is very much 90s and 80s aerobics step style. All right, so then we have our squat pulses. So we're also going to be in a squat. So if you find that it's too much to be in a squat for both, you can 100% take the squat out of the V step. So otherwise, then we're in, I like to be in a sumo position, but if you want to be in an arrow, that's totally fine too. And we're just going to pulse. Now, if you want to do a wall sit here instead, feel free. Totally fine. And it's 20 seconds. So in theory, you can do all 20 seconds of the pulse, but if you can't, come up, do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. Let's do a couple more of those. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. All right, then we go into some upper body. We have uppercuts. So we're going to be here, and we're going to rotate with that body. Now, if you wanted to do all 20 seconds with just one side, that's cool. And then we come around again, you could do all 20 seconds with the other side. That's fine. I'm just going to alternate, and this right hand is still obviously progressing, so I can't punch as hard as I want, and I also can't make that fist, but feel free to really, really punch. And if you want to be in that squat, feel free. And then we have our speed bags. So I'm not gonna be able to do this one fast, but I'm just kind of boxer shuffling my feet, and I'm doing this motion with my hands up here. And then we'll do 2 rounds with it going forward, and then we'll do 2 rounds with it going back. So because I have the wrist weights on, and because everything's sore and swollen on this hand, I'm gonna be doing that slow. Really, feel free to really like go at it. All right, so those are our first 2 rounds. Then we're down on the ground, and we have a, what did I call this? I call this a single leg glute push-up. So what we're gonna be is I'm gonna be on one knee and on one heel. If I have a weight, I'm gonna have it here by my chest, and I'm gonna sit down, and I'm gonna push back. So I'm gonna bring those hips down, and I'm gonna bring those hips back up. So let's do 2 more on this side. Down and up, and down and up. So we're going to do that other side. If you can't go down that far, that's totally fine. You can also have your foot here and kind of be here and push up, or go halfway. So you maybe go down a little bit and then come back up. But if you can do the full range of motion, try. And if you can't adjust, we make it work. I'm going to do 2 more on this side. Down and up and down. And I'm trying your best not to swing with those arms. I was doing it a little bit there to calm myself. And then the last thing, we have wood chop. So you'd have your weight in your hands, and we're swinging here. We're going to do all one side and then switch. So 3, 2, 1, other side and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it. That's our program for today. If you want during those 10 seconds to recover, you're either going to walk around or you can get a box shuffle, whatever you need to do. So we do basically only a couple minutes of work, then we have a 1-minute recovery, and then we go on. So the first thing you need to worry about are those V steps and those squat pulses. So we're doing 4 of one and 4 of the other. You decide, are you going to go back and forth? Are you going to alternate? I'm going to do all 4 of the V step and then all 4 of the pulses. That's my choice. You decide what is best for you. All right, so we're starting in 4, 3, 2. All right, and that's, there we go. V, step it out. And those first couple, you're like, easy peasy, Jen. I can do this all day. And then it kind of builds on you. So you can always add in that incline if you have it, if you want. Remember, these are all just variations. So because it's early on, I'm just going to kind of do a little boxer shuffle. And then we'll see how my body progresses. Get tired very quickly. Now, was doing a lot of movement, trying to keep busy, trying to do something every day. Know that I can't lift weights because I can't grab them. But whew, fitness just seeps away so fast. I gotta remind myself that, yes, I'm not where I want to be, but there are plenty of people that they would be very excited if they could be at the fitness level I'm at because of a sprained ankle. But they can't do anything with the lower body. Or something worse in that relation. So, it's all basically reframing. I'm going to see if I can sink a little bit lower. And then I have one more on the side, or one more of this, and then I switch over to those pulses. Alright, so then I'm going to switch over to my squat pulses. If you're alternating, then obviously you're alternating. But I can also do the wall sit if I'd like. I don't have a convenient wall to be on camera, so I'm just going to pulse. Ooh, it's already burning. It's already adding on to each other. Doesn't take a lot, especially the second half of these, the last like 5 through 8. So we're doing this Healthy Holiday Habits program with the fitness center. Doesn't matter where you're based within the Igniter community if you want to take part. It is where we meet with you once a week or so from now until after Valentine's Day. So that's a lot of holidays in there to trying to build whatever the habit you want to build is. And that can go from better sleep, or gratitude, to maintaining a program or starting a program brand new. Everything is individual, so if you want to do something very specific, we basically are helping you figure out how you could do it. We're not telling you meal plans and things, or exercise prescriptions. I mean, if you'd like some help, we can definitely help you. But we're not just assigning you things. If you come to us and say, this is what I want to work on, and we're like, okay, great. What steps can you do to get there? All right, last one. So if that's something you're interested in, let us know. We'd love to add you to the list. We're meeting with the first rounds of people this week, so we can very easily add you on. And if 4 months is like, whoa, that's way too much of a commitment, we can do shorter. Technically, we can do longer, too. All right, so that was the first round. We're doing 3 more of those. So let's take a minute, walk around, And we're going to do those uppercuts and speed bags next. So whatever you need to do to adjust weight, grab mats, whatever you want to do. Not that you need a mat for punches, but you know what I mean? I mean, just holding this bottle is a huge improvement. I wasn't able to do that last week. Can't really unscrew it yet, but holding it this weight, whew, that's skills right there. I start in 30 seconds. All right, so we're doing that. I'm going to do the uppercut. Just alternate back and forth, 4 rounds, and then we have that speed bag. We start in 15 seconds, so I'm just going to add it back in that little bit of movement. You can if you want. You can also just march in place, swing those arms, whatever you got going. All right, let's do some uppercuts. And we're moving. Or we can be deeper into a squat here if we want to be, if we didn't think that our legs got enough work in the last round. Where we have two upper and 2 lower centric rounds. All right, and I'm going to switch to the speed bag. So 1 round, I'm going to go forward with that rotation, and the next round, I'm going to go backwards with that rotation. And you can squat down here. You can do that boxer shuffle if you'd like. Ooh, hey, that hurt. Ooh. All right, I think that's it for the thirst weights. Ooh, okay. Know your limits, kids, know your limits. All right, so now we're going backward. Yeah, ooh, I think all right, I'm gonna switch to some moving to the shoulder. That movement's too much. And release. See? Modification. So now I'm going to go, because I did backwards those 2 rounds, I'm going to do forward the next 2 rounds. Just the shoulder. So obviously this is completely different, but still working the upper body. I'm still on that little squat, or I could be here, but this just looks, I don't want to be on the internet doing that. So punch, punch, punch. Ooh, but I still feel it. Still feel it in the shoulders for sure. Whew. Last round for group number 2. Ooh. Oh. 5 seconds. All right, we're moving around, and then we have our next break. So our next 4 movements on each side are those glute push-outs. So if you want a mat on the ground, I think I'm going to grab a mat. This would be the time to grab it. All right, so remember we're on the heel and we're kind of sitting back as far as we can. Weight if you want it. Let me see. Let's see. Can I hold an 8-pound between the two hands? We'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to do 4 on one and then 4 on the other, just because you don't really have a whole bunch of time in between, but feel free if you want to switch. All right, the heel out, and we're sitting back, and then we're pushing up with the glute on this side, whatever this side is for you. All right, up and back. Wouldn't really call this holding the weight, but I'm using my body to hold it, so that's fine. And it's way more than I've been holding lately, so. All right, you can rest up, you can rest down. Resting down would probably be better. But you do you. All right. Remember, we're not swinging, we're doing the motion, pause, do the motion, and pause. And trying not to swing the upper body either. Woo. All right, I think that was 2. Oh, we're in. All right, we're in for a treat here, or I'm in for a treat. Well, I got the mat out. Oh, you're seeing Jen struggle on camera today. One more time on this side. Oh, dang it. Oh, my dog wants in. So you're going to have to start the second round on your own. I'll grab her really quick. 3, 2, and 1. All right, 10 seconds, just switching to the other side. Two seconds, 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna have to come back after class and finish the one that I missed, because don't be doing some uneven movements. Maybe I'll do it during the recovery. That's what I'll do. While you guys get your water, I'll do the last of my push-ups. Checked before I came to class. She's out there taking a nap in the sun. Ooh. She had a round of therapy this morning. We were there for an hour and a half. Because I needed to do her first post-surgical measurements and things like that. So it was a long session. Thought she'd be tired. I was tired for her. I'm tired right now. Ooh. Recover. 1 more for you. 2 more for me. You all take a break. glide. Carry on. All right, so we have one more grouping left, and that one is the wood chops. So weights if you want them. Ooh. And we're doing 4 to one side and 4 to the other. Ooh, all right. Caught up with you. All right, we start this last round in 27 seconds. Whew. 15. I'm all over the place. Things are dropping. All right, we are swing. I guarantee you there's no way I'm holding this 5 with just one hand. Whew. And we'll rotate and swing. And rotate and swing. All right, so we're standing up so we can move. This is our last grouping of 8 exercises. Even though I might be holding the weight unequally between the 2 hands, I'm doing my best to move equally with both sides. So my grip may be different on one side versus the other, but the rotation from the hips and the shoulders, that remains the same. All right, we have one more on the side. All right, so we're switching it out, other direction. We got 2 more left. One more. And take a break. All right, put your weights away. Turn off that timer. All right, so let's cool it down. Walking around. So I'm bringing that heart rate down slowly. And let's bring those arms behind your back and bring those arms up nice and high. And let's slow it down and stop. Let's bend those knees and bring those hands up, bringing that head down as long as you don't feel dizzy. And drop those hands nice and slow and let them just kind of hang and do little like figure eights and stuff. And then slowly roll it on up. Let's bring one leg across and then bring that same arm across the top. And then you can lean forward until you feel a stretch in the hamstring or the back of the leg. And then you're going over to the side so you can feel the stretch in the side body. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. And release the arms and let's bring that leg a little bit more intensity by leaning forward a little bit more. And roll it up. Let's do the other side. So we're doing the other leg and the other arm. And we're leaning forward first and then leaning over to the side. And then I'm going to drop the arms and bring my attention just to the legs. And roll it up. Let's bring those feet nice and wide. Let's lean on in. And if you'd like to bring one arm back, and you bring the other arm back, so you're here. Bring the shoulders back and down. And then I'm going to switch the legs, and I'm also going to switch to hands. So one hand's on top, and the other one is. And then come on back. Let's heel toe those feet in. Bring those arms up overhead. And swan dive it down. Hands to the ground. Roll it on up. 2 more like that. Arms up. Swan dive forward. Hands down. Come up. Last one. Up. Really lean back. And swan dive down. And super slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll it up to standing. Awesome work. We are done for the day. Have a wonderful Friday. See you next week.